इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
Good afternoon, friends, and my name is Saras, and I welcome you to a very special opportunity today, which is Epillo, and we are welcoming you for this business opportunity over chai, and Franchise India management team, Mr. Gaurav, Marya, and Sonia Chaudhary are hosting this complete show. आज इस वेबिनार में हम बात करेंगे about a great opportunity that we have from the health sector, which is Epillo. So Epillo is one set where we have 2 brands under which one is Health Hub and the second is Freshway. And we have more than target to open 200 stores in top 50 cities across India. And we're offering a great business opportunity, offering a 37% of gross margin, and the earning capacity probably becomes 1.5 to 2.1 lakhs per month. And with that, today we have Anshul and Asif ji, who have joined us direct from the brand. And I will hand over the stage to them to walk us through to the process of the earnings that I can make from this brand. Thank you. Over to you, Anshul.
Good afternoon, friends. Welcome to this session on a very exciting opportunity called as Epillo Health Systems. As Saras just mentioned, we would be representing 2 brands under the same group. One is Epillo Health Hub, which is an integrated healthcare system, and second very exciting brand called Freshway, which is a health food concept. Right. So I'll just share my screen and bring up this very presentation for your review. Yes. I would also like to invite our co-panelist, Mr. Asif, who is brand CEO, and alongside Mr. Asif, we have Dr. Rubia also, who heads this division.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Asif Shah, CEO Epillo Health Systems. With me, I have Dr. Rubia, who is the Chief Operating Officer for Epillo Health Systems. Thank you, Anshul, for inviting us for this webinar.
Right.
Yeah.
So, friends, we now start with this presentation. As we said, there are 2 brands, Health Hub, Epillo Health Hub, which is an integrated healthcare system. And we'll talk about how this is integrated and what is the opportunity for you to in this case, and also Freshway. So in this presentation, we have this 6 chapters. We will quickly go through all of them. First is the overview of Indian healthcare and health food industry, where we look at how Epillo is placed in the market and what is the opportunity overall, given this combination of various services under one roof. So first we look at healthcare spend in India, of course, very low as compared to what other countries are doing today, which means there is a great opportunity for this to improve. And given that we are the second largest population in the world, once this per capita spend increases, of course, we'll see a lot more demand for this healthcare services in the market. Right. Overall, what we see is, this is the overall chart for the healthcare industry today, which is a mix of hospitals, pharma, pathology, then radiology, insurance, home services, and others. What company is putting together is actually a combination of pharma, pathology, and other services. Others would also speak about over-the-counter products, wellness products, and primary healthcare and other things. So overall, present in about about 60% of the market, we're there, right? First, we look at pharmacy as a 35 billion market in India today, growing at 12 to 15%, and also the organized. And this pharmacy industry, as you would see, is fast becoming very organized. So many players are now setting up franchise stores or company stores and bringing in the trust, quality assurance in the market, and that's where Health Hub is also being very, very active in that regards. Similarly, pathology diagnostic services, again, becoming organized. Many players are now setting up their centers and also integrating other centers into one brand. This has become a $20 billion market. It's a $15 billion today, likely to be 20 billion over next 5 years. And this is also becoming more and more organized, right? And Health Hub is putting together both pharma and pathology together under one roof to make it more sustainable and scalable business model. Alongside these two, we are also integrating, which is now in great demands, which is molecular diagnostic, genetic testing services, right? And this is becoming very, very interesting today. Many doctors, especially in critical care, are looking forward to use this service to diagnose the patient better, understand the disease, the cause of the disease, and then continue to operate or service that patient better, right? At present, the market is small, about $1 billion, but likely to grow at a very fast rate to be a 1.5 billion over next 5 years period. Right. Then we also look at India is also becoming world's fastest growing health foods market, which is likely to become a $30 billion market over next 5-6 years period. Currently valued at about 10 billion, but likely to become 30 billion over next 6 years. And this is again very exciting. And this is where our second brand, Freshway, stands very strongly as an opportunity for our investors. So India has also focused on National Digital Health Mission, which is also driving, the digitally healthcare systems taking forward. Asif, I'd like to invite you to talk a little bit on this NDHM policy.
Sure. Thank you, Anshul. Thank you, Anshul, for providing the stats and details on the concept of Health Hub. As we know that the government of India is on a spree to digitize all of the health records, the paper health records that are present in the hospitals, healthcare centers, OPDs, or any healthcare interaction that goes through. So we would be seeing that within the next 3 to 5 years, every healthcare provider will need to use a software or a cloud-based secure solution to digitize their health records so that the patients can also get access to their records without carrying any paperwork, and all of the health analytics and data can be streamlined. So with our concept, we do also provide a lot of technical software like EHR systems, electronic health recording systems, mobile app for patients, and streamlining the pharmacy inventory and the lab reports and the genomics and the video consultations with doctors. All of that software suite is provided along with the retail concept also. So Anshul, if you can please shift to the next slide, I can speak something about the concept.
Right.
So Epillo Health Systems, as Anshul has been introducing it to you, is a Europe and India-based healthcare company. We have spent last 2 years into researching on a few areas of medical research, such as drug and drug interactions, drug and food interactions. We've also filed patents in about 157 countries on this medical technology. The company has a mission of democratizing healthcare globally, which means that making healthcare services more accessible to patients and consumers wherever they are. We have also done a special segment with CNBC TV 18 on democratizing medtech, and the viewers can go to this link or go to YouTube and look for that webinar there. Can we have the next slide, Anshu? Our work is majorly divided into 3 industries as we speak today. First is consumer healthcare, divided into retail and online, which majorly encompasses the brand Health Hub, which is a complete healthcare solution brand. The second industry is health tech and digital health. Through this segment, we provide the software solutions and all the technology that is needed to run this center seamlessly, effortlessly, with lower cost and with modern technology. The third industry that we are into is health food and beverages, which contains majorly the brand called Freshway. With Freshway, we aim to contribute to people's health and well-being by providing them with the right nutritional food and beverage products, nutritional advice, and a lot of wellness and food intolerance testings. Yeah. Next slide, please, Anshu. For our work, we have been featured and seen on various national and international news and media houses such as Forbes and their associated Twitter, YouTube, and digital handles, Entrepreneur Asia Pacific, CNBC TV 18, Bloomberg, Newsmax. We have also been active participants and members of Asia Pacific Association for Medicine and thereon. So let me introduce you to this concept called Epillo Health Hub. So Health Hub brings about a new experience in retail health, medicine, and nutrition. All of the healthcare and well-being services are combined under one roof, bringing about a new experience for customers as well as business operators through this concept. Can we have the next slide, Anshul? We can speak on detail with this. So Health Hub is basically Asia's first health, medicine, and fresh nutrition retailer, where we combine all of the services like a pharmacy, a path lab, a doctor's clinic, product shopping area for products like personal care, grooming, derma, well-being, baby and mom care. And also, we also include health food services into this concept. Health hubs are usually made on accessible locations, and they provide on-demand services and on-demand information. They operate for extended hours. They work with walk-in appointments and online appointments also. They provide pharmaceutical and consumer products. They have a transparent and standardized pricing. And they also have a great role of technology in providing care and services to the consumers. The last one, previous financial. Just the next. So here we can see the concept of Epillo Health Hub in one slide. All of healthcare services under one roof, which consists of a modern pharmacy, a personal care shop, a primary clinic, which is a walk-in clinic where a doctor is positioned and a nutritionist is also positioned there for nutritional advice, a pathology lab and genomic center, and a health food brand called Freshway, which is our own brand, providing healthy juices, shakes, wraps, salads, meals, and all the nutritional meal options and all the healthy snacking options and all the fresh food options. We also provide genomic advisory, prescription advisory, health checkups, diet and nutritional consultancy, and all the digital health records in this concept, all under one roof. I would like to request Anshul to further, give the consumers a perspective on where Epillo Health Hub stands in comparison to other brands, and continue with details from there on.
Okay. So, friends, as we can see in this chart, Epillo Health Hub is the only player today which is fully integrated in terms of the services. So if you look at this chart, we have pharmacy, supplements, OTC products, cosmetics, wellness, fresh food concept under Freshway, doctor consulting, primary care, and path lab. So all these services are integrated into one business model. While we know there are many other players in the market, but they're all offering some of these services, not all. And that's the great advantage that Health Hub as a concept brings. But while you have the shared resources, there are multiple customer acquisition points and customer service points, right? So this, of course, enables you to make more revenue and become more sustainable in your franchise setup today. And as a proof of concept, we already have a center in Amritsar, and company is also setting up its second company-owned center in Gurgaon now, which is a complete setup in terms of the services that we want to offer. So, getting into the details of the combination. So we have the pharmacy services, which complete range of pharmacy products.
Yeah. So we have the pharmacy services with the range of pharmacy products such as ethical medicines, generic medicines, and we also keep a variety of homeopathic medicines to cater to the wide need of customers. We have certified pharmacists for your convenience of the customers. We also provide details on medicine interactions, and a detailed view of what medicines are you taking, what can their repercussions be. Also provide home delivery services, digital bills and records in a safe and hygienic package through our pharmacy services. Can we have the next slide? Yeah. In the primary care services, which is a walk-in clinic, we provide convenient and affordable healthcare and health checkup services powered by doctors and nutritionists, where they can, do the health screenings, or they can do your chronic disease management or preventative health checkups, or for any urgent care type of needs, such as skin rashes, infections, urinary tract infections, abdominal pains, or any respiratory problems, or any vaccinations or immunizations that one must carry on. All of those primary care services can be provided from inside this center. The Pathology Lab Services, which contains the profile testing and all the blood testing and sampling test services, combined with our unique gene testing services, which, as Anshul discussed, is a modern testing services, which is emerging market in India and worldwide, where a detailed report of how an individual's body is working is provided, and and this type of testing is required with customers, where sometimes a diagnosis of a disease or a abnormality is not feasible through other testing services that are present in the market. So the DNA testing remains the one and only solution to such diagnosis or such clinical reporting. So this is provided from within the center, also in the form of a wellness kit where you can deposit your samples and you can get your personalized reports, and then have a one-on-one consultation with our doctors on understanding what changes might be needed after the reporting is done.
Let's see,
Yeah.
genome testing kit.
Yeah, this is a snapshot of the genome testing kit, which is a ready sample package which customers can opt for. And if any abnormalities are found, there are multiple other tests that can be carried out in the gene testing itself for particular diseases such as cardiology or nephrology or organ transplant even. Yeah.
Right. And then a company also has a wide range of consumer products, which is our over-the-counter OTC product range. And this would include personal care, grooming products, health and hygiene products. Then you have skincare, cosmetics, supplements, and herbal products, and healthy living and eating, which is under the brand name Fresh Way. So this sort of complements the other services. So while the customer is there for any of the service, whether he's there for pharma or is there for path lab, there's always an opportunity to do a cross sell, right? And there's always a great opportunity for retaining the customer also, because there are multiple services that we can offer.
Absolutely.
So this is in terms of how we want to place our consumer product range. Some graphics in terms of the market size today and the growth rate. So consumer product typically features of these 8 product categories, and now becoming more and more organized. Similarly, if you go to the next slide, you will also see category wise the growth rates. I think more important slide would be to look at this, where the specialized categories, which is cosmetics, skincare, fragrances, they have the high market growth rate, but today they are small in market size. Similarly, products like bath and shower, hair care, they're large in market size, but the market growth rate is not there much. But we as a company, we have brought all these categories together to get a healthy growth rate under this category also. And that's what you see here. That is the plan. So makeup and cosmetics, we will be focusing on premium and mid-premium product range, which means products like Sephora, MAC, Chambord and all. Similarly, under fragrances, also we're looking at Davidoff, Boss, Armani, sort of premium and mid-premium. And if you go to the mass market segment, which is say hair care, here we want to focus on mid-premium and mass segment, which is ideally, of course, we do Matrix, L'Oreal, Biotic, and Godrej also. This is the market. This is the plan that company wants to capture under consumer product range. So some categories we will absolutely focus on premium categories, which we see as a consumer also demanding that product. But in some categories, we would focus on mid-premium and mass segment, where we see a lot of volume coming through that segment.
Absolutely.
Our digital infrastructure. So Asif, you'd like to talk about this.
So this is a slide about the digital infrastructure which we provide along with the physical center. Includes a software which connects your pharmacy inventory to your lab reports, and the lab inventory connects as well to the doctor that is sitting there, connects to the patient's health record, and also has a patient mobile application which patients can use for accessing their bills, medical records, or getting in touch with their doctors virtually. We have a team of virtual care doctors in every specialty that a patient of this whole concept can, can anytime tap into. and continuous health monitoring, how your patient is performing at home, what medicines does they need to reorder, what product do they need, what consultation or advisory do they need, can also be carried out from this whole software. And this whole software suite allows the center to run paperless, although we do have an option of providing paper records as well to customers that want it. But yes, this center can be run paperless through this software suite. Can you have the next slide, Anshul? This is the view of the mobile application, which is called Epillo HealthMate, which can be used by the customers of this center for managing their health records, making advance appointments to the center, or video calling with doctors across multiple specialties, or video calling with the GP that is there on the center, or the nutritionist, or to add their family members, or to book their any lab tests or home sample collections. Basically, all of your healthcare needs can be booked and accessed online through this software suite.
Right.
Yeah. This is the web-based online portal where customers can place orders for their personal care products, OTC products, for example, their shampoos, conditioners, creams, or their derma products, or your baby care products or mom care products, or again book any of their health packages or diet consultations. The center owners can get the orders from customers which are using this portal from around the area, and can get multiple online orders also, apart from the regular footfall. So this gives a convenience to both customers as well as the business operators to get multiple orders and increase their customer engagement. Yeah. So this is a very interesting field called digital therapeutics. So digital therapeutics are basically software-driven therapeutic interventions. Basically, a software which can help a patient diagnose or better a particular disease. So this is like a software program. For example, a lot of people are suffering from diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, heart diseases, and dementia, mental disorders. A software and a research was planned and patent filed by our company, where we were able to devise a software which can actually help patients on these chronic diseases to alter their food choices in a better way, so that their health is on their optimal level, and their food choices do not interact with the medicines that they are taking, and they do not reduce the effects of the medicine. Because sometimes what happen is we do not know what foods to consume when, and patients who are suffering from diabetes or hypertension, they're continuously on medicine regime and taking 3 to 4 sets of medicine each day, and they're consuming food items as per their convenience without any advisory. So a lot of those food items are already interacting with your drugs and subsiding their therapeutic effects. And as well, those food habits are also not providing any benefit to the overall body of the patient. So we have devised a technology which we use from the background of these centers. Our doctors and nutritionists are using this technology in the centers, where if a patient with diabetes come to us, we get him or her tested. He can opt for various tests, and then we prepare a holistic report view of what their diet should be like, what their medicine timing should be like, what their overall regime should be like. So this is a very modern technology which we file patents for in US patent offices and European patent offices, and we are applying this technology in our Indian centers as well. Can we have the next slide, Anshu? So this is again a detailed description of the technology, where people on prescription plans are able to manage their chronic conditions and diet plans through the involvement of this technology. Yeah. We can have the next slide.
Ashway, yes.
Yeah, I would like to invite Dr. Rubia to speak to the audiences about Freshway and the concept of fresh way. And yeah, please.
Sure. Thanks, Asif. Good afternoon, everyone. Very delighted to have you all with us today. So I would like to walk you through the concept and mission at Freshway, that how this brand has been built. So Freshway is a healthy food, quick service restaurant brand. So here we at Freshway, we are just trying to make your eating habits little easier and little healthier. And at Freshway, we are trying to build healthier communities by serving a wide range of organic, fresh, preservative-free, additive-free products. And we have an extensive range of menu, which comprises of cold-pressed juices, healthy shakes, smoothies, smoothie bowls, various breakfast options, and salads, dressings, wraps, and warm grain bowls, and many more offerings. So it is especially designed for people who are looking to eat better and have balanced meals to fulfill their nutritional requirements. Can we move on to next slide, Anshu?
Friends, there are two opportunities here. One, you get Freshway as a part of Epillo Health Hub.
Right.
And then Freshway, company is also open to do as an independent Freshway store as well. So there are two opportunities here. And please look at this in that sense. So we have an independent Freshway store also. Like what you have typically, you would have a Subway store. And second, as a part of overall Epillo Health Hub as an integrated healthcare system.
Right.
More on Freshway then.
Okay. So as I just mentioned that we have various offerings which comprises of cold pressed juices and shakes and healthy wraps, salads. And the best part about various sections of the menu is that it comes with an ease of customization. Like you can make your own salad, you can make your own warm grain bowl or meal bowl. So we work on consumers' data to deliver the best health-oriented products, and by delivering health-oriented products, we aim to reduce risk factors for various illnesses, and those could be cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, or many illnesses related to your skin or your gut. And as Anshul mentioned that Freshway is our in-house food and beverage brand, one of the healthy food options available in the market. And we are also offering a standalone unit for this particular model called Freshway. Can we move on to next slide, Anshul?
Rubia ji, a quick request.
Yeah,
अगर हम language हिंदी इंग्लिश दोनों कर सकें, could be सबके लिए आसान रहेगा. Thank you. Thank you.
So Freshway के बारे में बात करते हुए ये एक ऐसा ऑप्शन है जो कि लोगों की खाने की जरूरतों को ध्यान में रख के एक हेल्थ ओरिएंटेड प्रोडक्ट्स प्रोवाइड करने के लिए बनाया गया है. और मेन्यू के बारे में मैं थोड़ा सा ऑलरेडी बता चुकी हूँ. एंड अगर हम बात करें टॉकिंग अबाउट Freshway's promise, so what are we promising to deliver to the customer? We are promising health products or which are present on our menu, which will be made of completely 100% fresh ingredients, and we promise to offer biocomposable packaging and sustainable sourcing of all the fresh premium raw ingredients which goes into making of all the products present on our menu. और इसके साथ ही जो भी आप प्रोडक्ट लेंगे उस पे फुल आपको एक न्यूट्रिशनल वैल्यू जो भी उसके अंदर इंग्रेडिएंट्स गए हैं तो पूरे फुल इंग्रेडिएंट डिस्क्लोजर के साथ हम आपको वो प्रोवाइड कराएंगे. और किसी भी प्रोडक्ट में किसी तरह के भी शुगर्स और एडिटिव्स और प्रिजर्वेटिव्स नहीं डाले गए हैं. एंड ऑल द प्रोडक्ट्स आर बीइंग बैलेंस्ड विद नेचुरल अकरिंग शुगर्स, स्पेशली juices and all like honey and jaggery. Moving on to next slide, Anshul. Okay, so what is special about this brand is that with growing affluence and with more of international exposure in Indian population, so Indian market is yet to explore more healthy food options. So this could be an exciting opportunity for consumers and investors as well. So that's all from my side, and Moving on to next slide, I would like to bring in Mr. Asif to discuss the rest of the work.
So I'll talk about this section. So friends, as we also understand that India is moving up the ladder, and there's of course a growing affluence. People now have money at their disposal, and this is what is now pushing for demand for better products and services. There's also a growing awareness about health and wellness, and that's where we believe this integrated healthcare system, Epillo Health Hub, becomes a very important offering in the market, which gives you not only which connects you with customers at multiple touch points, and also enables you to do cross-sell, upsell to the same customer. And this is what we see. The demand is reflected across premiumization of consumption across categories like a personal care, very high, 59% is becoming premium, while you would see about 22% is consuming the same. Similarly, health and fitness also, there's initial trends of using the premium services, food at home, dining out. So all categories we see there is trends of consumer moving up the ladder and consuming a better product than we were probably doing 5 years ago. Right, and this is what we believe over next 5 years, these percentages would even go higher. What we are also seeing is, there's demand coming not only from metros and tier 1 cities, there's also demand coming from tier 2 and growing suburban towns, where people have money, but they don't have any avenues to spend that, right? And with the growing awareness on health and wellness, the demand for better products and services is evolving. So with this means that, company of course has plans to focus on Delhi NCR and North India in phase 1. But overall, we see top 50 cities in the country as an opportunity. We will list it on some of the places, and about 200 plus stores for Epillo Health Hub, and similar numbers for Freshway is what we plan to do over next 5 years period. And that's what I think we've captured also separately. Yes. So that's the rollout plan that company follows. Looking at about 150 stores for Epillo Health Hub over next 5 years by 2028, and similar numbers for Freshway as a brand. So now coming to our franchise proposal section, so two things. One, for Epillo Health Hub, we're looking at a 1500 square feet space, while the Freshway independent store is a 500 square feet opportunity. Right. In terms of the investment, in terms of our services, so Epillo Health Hub, you get consultant on site, which is the doctor, then full range pharmacy, personal care product range, which is cosmetics, skincare, and all those things. Primary care, as Dr. Mr. Asif mentioned, the initial first aid primary care to the patients can be done. Pathology with genetic testing, and Freshway as a health food concept. So all things under one roof, and this is a 1500 square feet center that we're talking about. Freshway as an independent unit is a 500 square feet store. So what is the value proposition for an investor for you to consider? It is an integrated healthcare system, as I've been saying again and again. Pharmacy, wellness and OTC product range, primary care, path lab with genetic testing, and Freshway. Two of the largest and probably the fastest growing segments of healthcare industry are pharmacy and path lab today, both fast becoming organized. And we also see from the customer side that people now want to go to branded stores. They don't want to go to any unorganized local retailer for a pharmacy product, or even for a path lab. People prefer going to much established organized operator only, right? And that's where health hub becomes very important. Very important opportunity is multiple customer acquisition touch points. As you have multiple services to offer, you get multiple customer touch points, acquisition points. Not only that, once you've acquired, once the customer is with you, Then you have an opportunity for a cross-sell and an upsell for a repeat purchase. Somebody who's come for pharmacy can easily be coming back for Path Lab or some other services, right? So that becomes very, very important. Extensive brand support in terms of our complete backend support to you, from logistics, from software licenses, consumables, marketing support, plus our dedicated sales team that is available in the market. Extensive marketing support by the way of digital marketing, media coverages, like we spoke about, being showcased in Forbes and other media, leaflets, camps, health checks, RW initiatives and advertisements, uh, partner in meeting business expectations, franchisee customer care, complaints and grievances handling. The company would also be setting up its own franchisee grievance cells, which will address all your queries, as required. So this is our center in Amritsar, which you see, so one side we showcase Freshway, and the other side showcases the complete health hub as a concept. So as a destination, as a positioning to the customer, the business is seen as an integrated healthcare system, preferred for diet advisory and Freshway. As a convenience, we also offer pharmacy, path lab, and genetic testing. While a customer is there as an impulse purchase, there's always wellness and OTC product range that is available. Some more pictures from our Amritsar center. Some very modern aesthetics and very nicely designed centers. These are some of the pictures. So that's how the pharmacy looks like. Then wellness OTC range section. We have a clinic patient wait area, then consultant cabin, pathology room, and a Freshway counter within that facility. So this Amritsar center is a 1500 square feet. This is our new concept now, the latest design that we want to do now. The entire area would be divided in two parts. First would be Freshway, and second part would be clinic and lab counter. As you can see, modern aesthetics and latest state-of-the-art facility is what we want to create here. So two franchise opportunities available. One is of course FOFO, franchise owned, franchisee operated. And then we are also open to do FICOs, which is franchisee invested but company operated. This would largely be for Delhi NCR region. And outside of NCR, we would be keen to do FOFOs. I'll come to the investment details also in the next phase. Yes, it is. So two models, Health Hub, 1500 square feet, an overall investment of 59 lakhs. Freshway, a 500 square feet standalone store, investment of 22 lakh rupees. Right.
Anjali, if we can also talk about what segments are there, what segment is fetching what, and
yes,
what...
just coming to that. So in terms of our gross margins that companies would be passing on to the franchisee, for pharmacy, we're looking at 18%, personal care product range 25%, pathology testing, all tests at 50% margin, genomics 40%, Freshway 60%, so 40% is ideally the cost of material, and primary care is 75% margin to the franchisee, right? And we expect Health Hub to do an annual business of 2.225 crore, ideally a 20 lakh rupee monthly business, and at a gross margin of say, and separately Freshway, we expect a business of 5 to 6 lakh rupees monthly business from Freshway also. The average margin that you get under Health Hub is 37%, That's a weighted average gross margin. So on a 20 lakh rupee monthly business, this would convert to about 7 lakh rupee gross margin is what you get. Right. Now with that, taking out all the expenses, you should be able to achieve an ROI within 24 months to 30 months period. Similarly, for Freshway, the gross margin is 60% at a revenue of 5 to 6 lakh rupees, and this ensures a break even under 2 years period. In terms of who we believe would be an ideal partner profile, though any investor who's keen to join hands in this fast growth healthcare industry is welcome. But we believe that existing retailers with pharma, wellness, Otc product range experience in this category could be very interesting. Similarly, young medical professionals, doctors, HNI investors, all can be there. If you do own a property also, we can look at converting your property into a complete clinic and a retail store, and that can be done. Some of our key support functions. So in the pre-opening phase, we support you with site selection, very, very important. Then store development, inventory planning, staff hiring and training, new store opening plan, launch marketing, diagnostic lab tie-ups. This is very important. And tech integration is what we bring in. The post-opening as an ongoing practice, consistent product supplies. So company will always ensure that you always have the optimum stock mix at your disposal. Innovate on product and brand mix, continue to bring in technology, optimize gross margins. So as we grow in numbers, of course, the gross margins would improve, and we continue to pass on the margins as best as we can to our partners. Training programs, local marketing activities, corporate marketing plan, events participation. At some stage, we will also look at celebrity endorsements. So all that will happen as we go along together in this journey. Right. Coming to our team, first, the chair of board, Mr. Dr. Bhupinder Singh, and Mr. Asif Shah himself as a CEO. Then we have Dr. Deepak Prashar as member of board, and Mr. John Banga as member of board also. Dr. Ruby as Executive Director Projects, Arif Ahmed as Strategy, Compliance and Communication Chief, while other key team members. Right. So with that, we'd like to end this session and take up some queries.
Thank you, Anshul. A very wonderful opportunity being shared, and thank you, Dr. Asif and Rubia for presenting it. Great. What I see is the health industry is a sector which has really boosted a lot, especially after Corona time. And either we talk about health industry, healthy food, and even to good food, eating healthy habits has been really picked up. Ayurveda is something which is really going up. So great opportunity that you're offering us, and especially the a one-stop shop I see, starting from pharmacy at one place, and even in pharmacy a one-stop shop providing all the medicines, starting from allopathy and going up to homeopathy. The best part about this sector now is you are completely tech driven. It's because technology is something which is really people are wanting, because being personal also, I use a particular brand, especially who does all my tests, and then I had a situation where next time I'm lost, where what is my average coming out. But this technology is helping me to keep an average of the part, that what is the status, what are the vitals which are repeatedly after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. So I think that's already covered in your technology. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Perfect. And again, with health being there, we also provide a brand which is a Health Hub and Freshly. So Freshly, eating healthy snacks, and probably I think you would name the competitor directly as Subway. So Subway is probably was also offering, or currently we know only Subway who's offering something about healthy snacking. We are currently offering FICO and FOFO model both. So that's a great opportunity coming up. So a few questions we have for you on the behalf of audience that we have. Competition. So first is competition.
Sure.
Why Epillo and why not somebody else? Because a lot of people coming in the same, starting from pharmacy and a lot of other brands. So why you? Thank you.
Thank you for the question, Saras. As we already discussed that Epillo Health Hub जो एक concept वो एक integrated health का concept है. आज के time में अगर आप as a customer में पहले बात करता हूँ, कस्टमर आपको सबसे पहले हम बेशक ब्लड टेस्ट करवाते हैं, तो पहले हम लैब पे जाते हैं. उसके बाद हम किसी डॉक्टर को ढूंढते हैं कि हम टेस्ट के बारे में और चीजें बताएं. सो दूसरी बार हम क्लिनिक पे जाते हैं. तीसरी बार कुछ दवाइयां हमें वो डॉक्टर भी दे देता है, आजकल चलता है इंडिया में, और कुछ दवाइयों के लिए हम फार्मेसी पे जाते हैं. और
करेक्ट.
तो तीसरा चक्कर हो गया. उसके बाद अगर आपको वेलनेस प्रोडक्ट चाहिए, कोई बहुत अच्छी ग्रीन टी चाहिए, कोई अपने आप को पैम्पर करने के लिए, आप बीमार होते हो तो 4 आइटम्स आपको और चाहिए होती हैं, जिसको हम पर्सनल केयर प्रोडक्ट शॉपिंग कह देते हैं, तो 5वीं जगह पे चले गए. अभी मैं मॉडर्न सर्विसेज की तो बात ही नहीं कर रहा, जैसे जिनोमिक्स है या फिर और जी है, तो आपके 5-6 चक्कर ऑलरेडी लग चुके हैं एज अ कस्टमर. इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट एक इंटीग्रेटेड हेल्थ कॉन्सेप्ट जो कि वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड में ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट करता है. अगर आप वेस्टर्न ब्रांड्स को देखें, हेल्थ हो गया, ठीक है जी, वहां पे वॉलमार्ट हेल्थ हो गया, ठीक है जी, बड़े बड़े ब्रांड्स इंटीग्रेटेड हेल्थ के कॉन्सेप्ट्स में काम करते हैं, ताकि कस्टमर को ज्यादा उलझाया ना जाए, A to B to C to D पॉइंट ना भेजा जाए. इंडिया की हेल्थ इकोनॉमिक्स कुछ इस तरह से सेट है कि जब तक कस्टमर को 4 पॉइंट्स पे घुमाए ना, तब तक वो बिजनेस नहीं जनरेट होता. सो एज अ इंटीग्रेटेड हेल्थ केयर कॉन्सेप्ट, ईपिलो हेल्थ हब both for customers and both for business operator जो कि हेल्थ में डाइव इन करना चाहता है, तो आज के टाइम में सिर्फ फार्मेसी के पॉपअप स्टोर्स दिखेंगे, कोई 100 स्क्वायर फीट 200 स्क्वायर फीट का, और उसमें मल्टीपल ब्रांड ऑप्शंस आपको मिल जाएंगे. लेकिन आप अगर एक्चुअली हेल्थ केयर और वेलनेस और मेडिकल में इन्वेस्ट करना चाहते हैं, सो वी आर ब्रिंगिंग ऑल ऑफ दोस वर्टिकल्स अंडर वन प्लेस. जो फार्मेसी है, पैथ लैब है, डॉक्टर क्लिनिक है, न्यूट्रिशनल गाइडेंस है जो कि आजकल कोई भी नहीं दे रहा, फ्रीलांस न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट देते हैं जो कि आपको ढूंढने पड़ते हैं. लेकिन एक सेंटर के अंदर बैठे हुए, कंबाइंड विद ऑल ऑफ द सर्विसेज, आपको डॉक्टर की कंसल्टेशन, न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट की कंसल्टेशन, प्रोडक्ट्स एंड सर्विसेज, सब कुछ एक जगह मिल रहा है. अब ये भी काफी नहीं था, तो हमने सोचा कि हेल्थ फूड भी एक हेल्थ का वर्टिकल है, इंपॉर्टेंट दैट मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स. ये हम ले लेते हैं, टेस्ट हम करवा लेते हैं, लेकिन घर जाके फिर आने की फिक्र होती है.
करेक्ट. बट अच्छा लगा मॉडल देख के कि एट वन साइड वी हैव द हेल्थ इंडस्ट्री डूइंग ऑल द टेस्ट, एंड एट सेम टाइम वी हैव स्नैकिंग आइटम दैट टू हेल्दी. परफेक्ट. आई थिंक हमने फाइनेंशियल्स के बारे में ऑलरेडी बात कर ली है, एंड एक्सपेंशंस के बारे में यू हैव ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन्ड इन डिटेल. Friends, in the meantime, if you have any questions, we can take these questions. You can write the questions on your Q&A box. So Jagdish ji, जो हमारे partner हैं, he's also asking which cities are in focus at present, and what type of locations will be ideal.
Okay, so location, firstly, I would answer that needs to be around a residential or a commercial complex.
Okay.
रेजिडेंशियल इसीलिए ताकि हम टेस्टिंग, फार्मेसी सर्विसेज और हेल्थ फूड सब्सक्रिप्शंस पे काम कर पाए. कमर्शियल की भी डायनामिक सेम ही रहती है.
Okay.
में there are a lot of crowd who is working there and need those services. Floor is preferable for the ground floor.
Okay.
Ground floor for these services is preferable so that the location and brand is visible. And regarding the cities, we are focusing on top 50 metros in Northwest, East and South. We have set up regional offices in North, East, West and South, and we are centrally placed in Delhi itself. We have a corporate office, and locations can be worked out if a partner comes to us and discusses a location that he has in mind. We can, surely discuss with them that what can be worked out on that location. So as such, there is no hindrance. The location should be around a residential and a commercial area. with
Mhm.
enough footfall to sustain the whole
Mm.
created model.
Mm. सर एक बहुत डिफिकल्ट प्रॉब्ली क्वेश्चन आ रहा है क्योंकि टू बी ऑनेस्ट वी आर हियर फॉर अ बिजनेस
Sure,
सो
sure.
व्हाट काइंड ऑफ रिस्क would you see if somebody takes up this kind of a business जो हेल्थ इंडस्ट्री में जाते हैं या इस इंडस्ट्री में आते हैं आपको
Yeah.
क्या लगता है कि रिस्क क्या हो सकता है एंड हाउ वुड एपिलो हेल्प कवर दैट रिस्क
ओके, रिस्क इसमें सिर्फ ये हो सकता है कि अगर कोई बंदा इस मॉडल को लेता है और उसको कंपनी की असिस्टेंस ना मिले, दैट इज द ओनली रिस्क। बिकॉज मल्टीपल वर्टिकल्स हैं, फार्मेसी है, लैब है, क्लिनिक है और प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, फूड है जो डे 1 से पिकअप करता है। ये मॉडल बहुत ही क्यूरेट किया गया है ध्यान से टू बैलेंस आउट द रेवेन्यू एंड ब्रिंग इन एन आरओआई, और कंपनी आपको पूरी हैंडल सपोर्ट देती है in the first till your ROI is achieved, all the marketing that is done, digital marketing हो गई, online portals हैं जहाँ से आपको ऑर्डर पाए जाते हैं। So lot of things are being in place to help the franchise owner to run it smoothly, and the company has their own office in Delhi and regional office support जिसके थ्रू आपको वो support relay करती है। और ऑन प्रेमिसेस भी व्हेन द स्टोर इज बीइंग कंस्ट्रक्टेड हमारी टीम वहां पे रहती है, ऑलवेज इन टच। सो दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ सपोर्ट दैट वी प्रोवाइड। तो उसके साथ रिस्क बहुत ही मिनिमल हो जाता है,
मिनिमल हो जाता है।
और हेल्थ का इंडस्ट्री वैसे ही रिसेशन फ्री है, ठीक है। इट इज नॉट अफेक्टेड बाय एनी पेंडेमिक इवन। वी हैव सीन कि पेंडेमिक में कैसे
In
बाकी
fact, it was vice versa. Should not say it, but it was vice versa.
it
Yeah.
was vice versa. The food and
Right.
health
जी.
will always be on the top, even if a
Correct.
recession is there or
जी.
a pandemic or a
जी.
lockdown is there, God forbid.
जी.
So maybe,
Actually, ये मेरा next question ही था जो आपने already answer कर दिया है about the training and the support and the marketing support जो Epillo help करेगा. So Epillo already risk cover कर रहा है because there are a lot of digital platforms जहाँ पे marketing भी करेंगे and technology support भी देंगे. Training is something very important because खोल तो देते हैं हम लोग, but again people are not that skilled.
yeah.
How to work on that ground. So yes, they are doing that. Sir, क्या क्या licenses की जरूरत पड़ती है? If somebody gets into this business, what are licenses anybody would require, and would Epillo help
Yes.
procure that?
Epillo helps in right from the start when you send us a location. तो उस location पे 3D drawing और how your store will look like.
Okay.
और उसके बाद आपकी your help in forming a company and understanding how to do business. और स्टोर को बनाने में भी हम अपने लाइसेंस्ड आपको आर्किटेक्ट्स और कंस्ट्रक्शन वर्कर्स दे देते हैं। यू कैन ऑप्ट आउट फॉर कि हम बना के दे दें आपको स्टोर एंड यू हैंड इट ओवर। लाइसेंसेस यूजुअली हम ही एक्वायर करा के देते हैं। एक फार्मास्यूटिकल लाइसेंस इज नीडेड, देन अ क्लिनिक लाइसेंस इज नीडेड, ठीक है। हायरिंग में भी, स्टाफ की ट्रेनिंग में भी हम हेल्प करते हैं। और लाइसेंस फूड का लाइसेंस लगता है, क्लिनिक का लाइसेंस लगता है, फार्मेसी का लाइसेंस लगता है, और नॉर्मल फायर सेफ्टी एंड हाइजीन के लाइसेंस लगते हैं प्रेमिसेस के लिए।
Okay. I think great. Almost all the questions have been answered. So friends, आपका कोई भी question है, if you want to know more about and franchise India would help you bridge the gap, और हम आपकी one-on-one meetings कराएंगे, tri-party calls करा सकते हैं direct with the brand Epillo. And please feel free to call us, and the hotline numbers have been shared in the chat box. I repeat that for you. It's 97176. I repeat, 97176-83838. Amit ji, I see is a raising hand. Amit ji, please chat box में लिख सकते हैं, and I would be taking that question. What is the franchise fee and the total investment? Vinay ji is asking. एक बार repeat कर पाएंगे please?
Sure. I think Anshul mentioned it. The total
Yeah.
investment for Epillo Health Hub, which is a 1500 square feet overall health, wellness, and food concept, is 60 lakh. It includes the franchising fee. And for standalone Freshway, which is a 500 square feet concept, the total investment is 22 plus the working capital that is required. So in this sheet, we see the mix of working capital plus total investment.
बिल्कुल. तो सर आपका कोई भी क्वेश्चन है, प्लीज गेट इन टच विद अस. द हॉटलाइन numbers have already been shared. We will get you details also if you want to know what all will be covered in 77 lakhs में 30 lakhs में क्या क्या cover होगा, क्या क्या equipments आएंगे. We'll talk into that detail so that we know my investment is safe, मेरी investment safe रहेगी वहाँ पे. With that, I would again ask Asif ji and Rubia ji for your last minute notes before we end this session, please.
Sure. So ladies and gentlemen, first of all, thank you all of you for attending this webinar today. Thank you, Anshu, for providing details to the audiences. Thank you, Dr. Rubia. I would like to say that this is an integrated healthcare concept where we are inviting partners who really want to invest in the health, medical, and the health food space. This is a very unique new concept as in India, we are seeing that the demand for health food and better services in healthcare is arising. So, on the same line, the concept of Epillo Health Hub and Freshway has been curated. Although we could have placed other packed food items inside our stores, which many other brands are doing, but we set out to create a special curated brand for all the health food things made freshly. Okay, which is present to you in the form of Freshway. So hence, it's a very noble concept, inviting people who are ready to partner into investing into health, medical, and wellness industry with us. And I'm looking forward to more people reaching out to us through Franchise India, and happy to have meetings and calls with the people who are interested in knowing more about the concept.
Lovely. Thank you so very much. And also, if you want some more information, please reach out to us on different social handles on Facebook and even on LinkedIn. And the hotline numbers have already been shared. With that, we would like to come to an end and also announce tomorrow, 2nd of August, 12 o'clock. We have a luxurious branch which is talking about curating spaces, and passionately, of course, it's X-Lugs, which is looking for pan-India retail and Indian kitchen or Italian kitchen actually manufacturer brand. We are offering four models that will be more than happy and to make it forward. So with that, I thank you all. If you have any questions, please reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to assist you. Thank you and bye-bye. Thank you all.